Hello everyone, this is MJPW, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to complete the Easter egg quest on my brand new map, TERRIFIER, a work of art. So the first thing you're going to need to do is make your way to power, get power turned on, and as you turn power on, there will be a Art the Clown that spawns carrying a sword. You're going to want to take him out, and once you take him out, he will open up a portal that leads right to Pack-a-Punch, and right beside the portal is going to be where you can actually pick up that sword. And now you're going to be looking for two different parts. The first part is going to be a piece of wood, and the other is like a shirt. For the plank of wood, you will find it beside Stamina Up. There is two locations for Stamina Up. One of the locations for Stamina Up is going to be very close to the power switch. The other is kinda somewhat closer to the Pack-a-Punch portal. And as far as the shirt, you will find it beside a mule kick machine. And again, there is two locations for mule kick. One location is on the opposite side of the box location, and the other, again, is kind of somewhat closer to the Pack-a-Punch portal. This does randomize every game, so if you happen to go in and expecting it to be at one spot and it's not there, just check the other, it's probably there. So now that you picked up a piece of wood and a shirt, what are you going to do with it now? Well, you're going to go into Pack-a-Punch and there will be a burning barrel. What you're going to want to do is walk up to it and hold use or whichever respective action button on your controller or keyboard, and you will hear a ignition sound. So now you have a torch. You may have already noticed as you've been running around the maze that there is these posters that say Art Krispies. Yeah, we're going to want to burn those. Simply walk up to those and hit your action button or use, and they will turn black and red. There's 4 locations. The first location is going to be in quote-unquote spawn. This is where you come into the map after you take a bite. Another location is going to be somewhat closer to Mule Kick and the Mystery Box. Another location you can find just past Juggernog, and this is just before you get to the power switch. And then the last location is going to be on the opposite wall of the Pack-a-Punch portal. Once you have burned all 4, and you don't have to do this in a particular order, you will hear a completion sound. Now what you have done, you have unlocked a pedestal where you can upgrade your sword. And this is going to be in the Pack-a-Punch area. All you need to do is have a sword and you can insert it, and after a few seconds it'll give it back to you. Something also to mention is that you can also put it back into the forge and refill your ammo at any time, and it doesn't cost money. I should probably fix it to where you shouldn't be able to do this, but why call it a bug when you can make it a feature? Alright, so now we're getting into the meat of the actual Easter egg quest. This will be a little bit harder to explain, but once you kind of see the details, you'll kind of understand, I hope. So just past the Mule Kick machine that's closer towards the Pack-a-Punch portal, you will also pass a Deadshot machine, and just past that is a gated off area. In this area you can see a trailer that has 4 different symbols on it. In my game, it is a upside down, cut in half girl, a razor blade, a horn, and a hacksaw. This will be the order of the symbols that you're going to be needing to shoot with your upgraded sword. Hopefully, as you've been playing, you have seen some outlines of symbols just randomly throughout the maze. And what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to shoot this order, but you're going to have to find those symbols. And if you mess up, just shoot all the symbols, it'll reset, and next round you can do it again. So here are the symbol locations. As you're leaving the area where that big trailer in the gated area is, just past Mule Kick, there will be a wall that has a symbol on it with a blinking light up above. It's kind of hard to see that one, that's why I'm saying this one first, and this is what you would see as you're kind of leaving that area if you happen to catch a glimpse within the blinking of the light. Another location is going to be just past the Pack-a-Punch portal hallway, and this is going to be closer to a quick revive and a double tap machine. But again, this is closer towards the Pack-a-Punch portal, not the quote-unquote spawn. The next location is going to be somewhat closer to the power switch, If you're heading to the power switch, instead of going straight forward, you would take a left into the area that you probably didn't go into. And then the last location is going to be somewhat closer to the quote-unquote spawn. This was probably the first symbol that you saw as you started entering the main part of the maze. So once you track down all of these symbols, which you don't have to track them all down and then shoot them, you just, you shoot the order, you will hear a completion sound and that gated area will be available. In this gated off room, there is 4 altars. This is going to be 4 different steps that you can do in any order. So I'm going to explain this in the kind of order that I made these in, not necessarily the order that would be easier or the order that you should follow directly. For one of the altars, there is going to be a trash bag that is within the maze that you can melee, shoot, break open, however you want to do it. And in the trash will be a heart. Pick up that heart and you can take it back to one of the altars and place it down. You will then hear a completion sound. For the second altar, we will go ahead and pick up that bucket and make your way somewhat to the power switch, and there will be a little area that with a very dark area where it's a blinking light, and there's a drain on the ground. Walk up to that drain and you can place the pot down. From here you can get zombie kills, and as you kill the zombies, the pot will fill up with blood. It will take a total of 15 zombies, and then you can pick it up and take it back to the altar. Other than visually, you will also hear a sound each time you hit per 5 of the filling of the levels of the blood. But like I said, once it's full, just pick it back up, take it to the altar room, and set it back down, and you will hear another completion sound. So now we're on to the third altar. This part is a little bit more time consuming than the other steps because you're going to be looking for some limbs. These limbs will appear one at a time. The first one will be by one of the symbols that's closer to the power switch. A leg is going to be close to the Pack-a-Punch portal. And then close by the quote-unquote spawn, just by the symbol that we shot, there will be an arm. And then finally, there will be a leg in the hallway where that ritual room is. Now what you're probably thinking, oh, okay, so now I just take all of these and place it on the pedestal in the ritual thing and we're good to go. Nope. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to the Pack-a-Punch area, and that barrel that's on fire? We'll go back to it and toss those limbs right in. After 3 minutes, these limbs will become bone. Pick these bones up, and now take them to the ritual room and place them on the pedestal. You will hear a completion sound. And finally, as far as the ritual goes, you're going to need to lure Art into that special room and take him out in the middle of the circle. Just keep in mind, this doesn't work for what I call the doppelganger arts. This is the ones that you see during the special rounds that have the red eyes. You can also see them spawning mid-rounds as well. Just know that they may use the same animations, they may look similar, but these are not Art the Clown. Once you take him out successfully, you will hear a completion sound unless this is your final step. But if this is the final ritual artifact, the screen will flash white and there will be a giant horn in the middle of the ritual circle. All of your artifacts are now gone. This is where you will be able to go into the boss fight. What I recommend is anything that you feel comfortable to be able to clear a good amount of fast zombies with. Also anything that you can do a lot of damage and quickly be able to do it and be able to reload quick enough. Have your perks, have your Pack-a-Punch. I'll let you decide which weaponry that you want to have. My personal selection is the upgraded horn, the 9th circle. The 9th circle works like a thunder gun. This is perfect for clearing out a bunch of zombies. I also love the striker, and when it's Pack-a-Punch, it's called the Judge's Punch. It's a very strong weapon, and the reload is quick. The Scar, that's a wall buy closer to the Pack-a-Punch portal, is also a really good weapon. So there's a lot of ways to go about this. Really, it just comes down to your comfort level of whatever you're able to do to stay alive. I don't want to spoil what happens in the boss fight, but I will go ahead and tell you like how it goes, and then I'm going to let the footage play out. So when the boss fight starts, you will have a unlimited amount of zombies coming towards you, as well as the boss. Once you take out the boss, the zombies will stop spawning for a moment, and then the doppelganger arts will spawn. Shortly into that, the boss will spawn again, take out the boss, and then the doppelganger arts will stop spawning. You will have a little bit of a breather period, and then zombies, doppelganger, and the boss will all spawn in for the final wave. Take them out for the final time, and then you will have the option to be able to complete the game or go back into the map if you want to keep playing. This is very much a obvious thing that's similar to Black Ops 6, where after you complete the Easter egg, you're able to keep playing the map or just go ahead and end it. But with all of that being said, and if you're ready to go into the boss fight, then I wish you luck. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed working on it. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for playing, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ammo. Juice me, baby. Phew, that was close. I need ammo, like now. No bullets? Whatevs, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo.
Max ammo.
Keep them coming.